Hello Aquarius, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is new, so please subscribe and hit the bell button. Also like, comment, share, all of that would be very much appreciated. Thank you so much. I always read my comments and I always reply too. I'm also an author. I'm writing an action-adventure love story on twin flames. I've written 2 books in the series so far. The story is based on my life and my twin flames' life. It's called Perception, the Two Yet One, books 1 and 2. You can find links to purchase my books in the description box below. You can also find links to view trailers that I created for each of them. They give hints to the storylines. You can also find links to view or listen to lives that I'm doing right now. I'm reading book 1 aloud to my Facebook following. We're having a lot of fun with that. So if you like free audiobooks, there you go. I've read up to chapter 7 right now. You can also find links to my author's page on Facebook, as well as a link to my personal wall. You can follow me, send me a friend request. I also have links. There's a link for my friend April. She just opened an astrology channel here on YouTube, and she is awesome. So give her a try, subscribe. I also put links in the description box for lives that I uploaded here where I talk about my story, my mission as a twin flame, what I'm doing. And I am now offering personal readings. So if you would like one of those, there's also the information for that in the description box below. This is a timeless reading. Whenever you're attracted to it is when it's right for you. This is the Celtic Cross spread, and I read it a little differently than other readers, so I will explain as I go. Now, what is at the heart of everything for you at this time, Aquarius, is earth energy, okay? This earth energy is Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. This one in particular has a Virgo energy to this. This knight. Now, for those of you who are new to my channel, he is right side up, and in my deck here, that doesn't have a different meaning if he was upside down. If he was upside down, it would mean that this isn't a fully in force energy. But he is. So he is fully manifested. This is what you are thinking about. This knight is coming in. Okay? Now, knights are bringers of change. And he also carries with him the Ace of Discs. Okay, that's the Ace of Discs. And the Ace of Disc is the divine seed to be planted that brings new health and wealth into your life. That is what earth energy is. It's all about everything, your earthly life. Okay. Now you'll notice how he looks pretty chill, especially his horse. That's because this knight takes a long time to get to where he's going. Out of all the knights in the deck, he is the slowest, and that's because he does everything very carefully. He's very mindful. He makes sure that he does everything right, okay? And for the first time ever, I'm being shown how this is a stag. And to go ahead and look up the stag totem, that's going to give you another message. Interesting. Okay, so what he is more likely to become a king than any of the knights in the deck because of how meticulous he is. Okay, but because of how meticulous he is, he's very slow. Okay, now when he comes in though, it's a huge change in your life. He blesses your health and your wealth. This could be something like, your fortune in money. You could be working towards your earthly fortune. You could be concerned about making your health better, okay? And you could have just started like a health regimen, and it's going to take time to get there. But he's not upside down. He's fully manifested. He is on his way, okay? Now, the next card that we read is the energy that is directly affecting this energy right here, which is at the heart of everything for you at this time. And here we have wand energy. Wand energy has a lot to do with career. So you may have started a new job, okay? Or like I said, you could have started a new exercise regimen, And wands represent career, or basically what you do during the day. If you're a student, it's going to school. If you're retired, it's like, say you do gardening work or something, okay? Now, this card is always read right side up, and you can see that this card's name is Victory. So this means victory. This night is coming in. You will eventually have your fortune. You will eventually be very healthy. You see what I'm saying? You will be victorious. It might have something to do with a Leo. It doesn't have to, but it's very powerful. This card has Jupiter, which is the biggest planet there is, and that's a very, very powerful planet. Also, I'm being drawn, my eye is being drawn to these flames. Now, the wands are fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and fire is energy itself. You will have all the energy that it takes, all the passion that it takes, and all the help from spirit that it takes to get to where this night is going. Now, the next energy that we read is the energy that is at the root of everything, and this is basically stagnation, boredom, okay? I like how this is called luxury, because when people are living too luxuriously, they often get bored, you know? So now 4 is the number of stability, and I always like to point out how this card doesn't look that stable. This doesn't look like a stable base, does it? These cups don't look very stable at all. And yeah, you've just been pretty bored, okay? And this might have something to do with a Cancer. It doesn't have to, but here's the moon up here. Now what the moon does is it's a little deceptive. There's something that you're not seeing right now. In other decks, this is someone sitting under a tree looking at the 3 cups, and the hand from spirit is trying to hand them a 4th cup, and they are just completely ignoring it. There could be something that you're not seeing, okay? And it's probably what's making you feel, kind of stagnant right now, bored. Now this is a right side up card. This is a fully manifested energy. This is not just a possibility. So I'm going to say that you're pretty bored, you're pretty stagnant, and there's something you're not seeing. Now the next energy that we read is, it's so interesting to me how this happens when I do readings, because I just did Gemini, and this card, which is Gemini's major arcana card, it was right side up, but it was also in this same position, okay? This is, pardon me, this is the energy that is in, that is leaving your life at this time, okay? Now this is a partnership or a choice that never fully manifested. Okay, now in the Gemini reading, it was like this. So I said this could be a partnership or a love or a choice that's moving out of its life. But in Gemini's, because this is the card of Gemini, I had said that the Geminis probably didn't feel like themselves. But for you, since it's upside down and you're Aquarius, this is a choice or a partnership that didn't fully manifest, and it's on its way out. Because of the fact that it is represented by a major arcana card, it's telling me that this is a major part of your divine blueprint. For those of you who are new to my channel, that is, your divine blueprint is the reason why you came here to incarnate as the person that you are, to learn the lessons of life that you are, in order to raise the vibration of your soul. Now this could very well be a very prominent Gemini in your life that is leaving. For some of you, maybe you had a relationship or you wanted a relationship with a Gemini and it didn't fully manifest. For others of you, this is pointing out that you thought you had a twin flame type relationship, perhaps, or simply a partnership or choice that was extremely important to you. And it didn't fully manifest, and now it's leaving your life. Being represented by the major arcana card, it's saying, though, that this happened for a reason, okay? A very important reason, a very important lesson for your life. Now, the next 2 cards for me as a reader are future cards. This is a more immediate future, whereas this is a future that usually happens after this one, although I did have one exception last week. But since we go down and around clockwise, we read this one first. Now you'll see that this is sword energy, this is your energy, and there you are right there, okay? And here again we have the moon. There's something that you're not seeing, okay? Now the Seven of Swords has a lot to do with theft or a shady person in your life, okay? So there's something going on that you gotta use your intuition to figure it out. There's something that you're not seeing. And you could either be robbing yourself of something, since this is you right there, or it could be someone in your life. It could be something to do with this emotional stagnation you got going here, because cups are emotion. They're also intuition. So you've got to trust your intuition and maybe use some logic, because this is sword energy. Sword energy is all about thoughts, logic, words, all right? But no, I'm being told that because this is you right there and this is the moon and this is of course your energy, you're robbing yourself of something, okay? And this is your not so immediate future. Somewhere in the distance, you may find out exactly what this was, that you were robbing yourself of something, okay? And it has to do with your own energy, it has to do with your thoughts, and it may have to do with your logic, okay? Now, here we have a more immediate future, and we have cup energy again, okay? And you'll see that this is upside down. So this, in the future, in a future position, and it's upside down, this is still simply a possibility. There is the possibility that you will have options. Okay, these cups can represent a lot of dreams, daydreams, and also this can represent confusion. Also, the word debauch here, this could also represent something like an addiction that confuses your thoughts. And here we have some sort of stagnation and disruption that you're not seeing. So you may be involved with something a little too much right now that is causing this confusion of what choice to make. You'll have to see, because right now this is just a possibility in your immediate future. Now this may have something to do with a Scorpio. There's a sign for Scorpio, because that's water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But there's Venus, okay? Libra and Taurus are ruled by Venus, and but this may have something to do with love, okay? Because you had this Lover's card here on the moving out section, okay? So that's what you got for your more immediate future. Now the next energy that we read is your Hope card. Now, this is more earth again. See, earth, air, fire, and water. So you've got at least one card from each of the suits, from each of the elements, okay? Now, your hope here is the Seven of Discs, all right? Now, you'll see that it's upside down. So this is not a fully manifested energy, or it could just mean that you're hoping that you won't have to do some sort of work, okay? Now, I always say, whenever I get this card, I don't believe in failure. There's no such thing as failure. There is only lessons, life lessons, okay? There could be a Taurus involved here. Here we've got Saturn again here. Now, oh, there was no Saturn. That was the last reading I did. I beg your pardon. Okay, now here, what this card represents is doing the work. In other decks, like the Rider-Waite, you'll see a person just kind of watching their fruits grow. These all represent like seeds that they planted, and now they've become fruits, but they're not exactly ripe yet. And the person is just standing there watching them and waiting. stagnating maybe here, okay? This is the card that the advice is don't forget to do the work, okay? You have to water your garden, you have to weed it, you have to fertilize it, and you got to get down in the dirt and pull out the slugs and the snails, okay? Now, since this is upside down, for some of you, this could mean that you are you're hoping to be able to get in there and do this work, or I think that for kind of some of you, you're hoping that you don't have to. But that's where failure comes in. Although there's no failure, what you'll end up doing is learning that you've got to do that dirty work in order to get good fruits. Otherwise, everything will just rot. Okay? You want this night to come in. But don't worry, you've got victory going on here for you, okay? And like I said, there's something up here that you're not seeing, and you might get confused about something. And so what you got to do is you got to be diligent about what to do about this. See what I'm saying? So if you're hoping for a good harvest, then you've got to do that work. Now the next card that we read is your environment card. So now this is wand energy. This is, like I said, fire, passion, sometimes has to do with career. So for some of you, pardon me, for some of you, you could have just ended a job, and that's why you've got this Ace of Discs coming in, and you've got victory because you were getting stagnant at your job, perhaps, okay? But because all 10s are endings, okay? And what this is, it says oppression because this is carrying a heavy load. This was having to do too much, okay? This was biting off more than you could chew. You're just exhausted, okay? So, yeah, this could have something to do with your work, I'm feeling. There's a new beginning coming in. Oh no, I forgot which way that went. Could have something to do with the Sagittarius. It went like that because I remember the Sagittarius. Now, this is your fear card. This is another knight. Okay, now you see he's upside down. Could have something to do with a Cancer. Okay. You had Cancer down here. Okay. So this was stagnant energy and something that you weren't quite seeing. This is also a Cancer energy. This is water energy. And this knight brings in a cup of love and offers you a cup of love. So for some of you, you're afraid of somebody offering you a cup of love, or since he's upside down, you're afraid of someone not offering you a cup of love. Maybe there's a Cancer that you are interested in and you don't know why they haven't offered you a cup of love and brought that change to your life. Or, you know, this could be simply a new job that you're hoping for, and the cup of love is an offer to come in and work for that person. Okay? So the next energy that we read is the outcome, and you'll see that this is your energy. This is sword energy, and this is right side up, and every single ace represents a new beginning. Okay, now from where you've got the possibility of confusion going on here by not seeing something, okay, this is clarity, and this is another victory card. Okay, this clarity that you are going to get is going to be a victory. It's going to bring you a new beginning. And you're going to be good. This crown is for you. There's a new crown that's going to be put on your head. You're going to feel really great, and everything's going to be really clear and balanced out. All right, so the energy, the underlying energy, which is under the deck, is, well, okay, this is Venus again. So you had Venus here, and okay, yeah, just right there. Venus, Taurus. Wasn't this Taurus? Yes, this one right here is a Taurus card, and Taurus is ruled by Venus, okay? Love is very Venus. Um, there's Venus, okay? This is the sacred feminine. This is your abundance. This is what you're hoping to grow here, okay? Now, this is, you have to remember that this is the feminine energy. The feminine energy is all about love, okay? Love, abundance, okay? And beauty and all kinds of great stuff, okay? She is all the queens, okay? She is a very powerful, sacred feminine energy. But I'm feeling for this particular reading, it's a focus on your divine abundance. Okay, so for me as a reader, when I get major arcana cards, that's a message from the divine saying that that's part of your divine blueprint. And I say this so often, I'm not sure if I said this, but your divine blueprint is the reason why you're here, learning the lessons that you are to raise your soul's vibration, okay? So this is telling you that this is all about your divine abundance in this life, okay? Let's see what else is underlying here. Oh, yes, there we have a heavy change, okay? A major change. Something could be cut out of your life. We've got Scorpio energy again. We had Scorpio energy before, and here the confusion. So this is going to cut out the confusion. You'll have the clarity. That's what that is. Okay. Oh, okay. And the health and wealth is going to work. Okay. And there will be another major change, but it's not going to be that bad. And then you have a new beginning. Wow, that's really beautiful. And once you have this new beginning, the divine spark and passion in possibly your career, you'll be able to rest. Your mind will be at rest. Okay, you can take a deep sigh of relief and be all good. Now, how much control do you have over this issue? I can gauge that by the number of major arcana to minor arcana in the spread, and you have one major arcana, one. And this is what is moving out of your life at this time, okay? So everything else is in your control. Everything else, the minor arcana represent your free will as a being, okay? And the major arcana represents what's part of your divine blueprint. So most of this is in your control. Just remember that there's something that you're not seeing, you're confused about something, but you will have this victory. This new beginning is going to come in. You will have clarity once you find out. You will have your clarity and everything that's going to work out. All right, Aquarius, that's what I have for you at this time. See you next time.